So when I think of great communication, what clearly comes to mind is active listening. So it's funny, communicating. We always think of, how are we going to communicate with somebody? But I always think of of how are we going to position ourselves to be in communication, if that makes sense. Be
Hmm.
in a communication relationship, if we can go that far, with another party, which really involves active listening. And I would define active listening as, checking questions, running it back to confirm that, did I, if I do understand you correctly, you're actually saying this, or you're asking for this. This is important to you. We can get into, I'm a big fan of tonality, silence. I think there's a lot
Hmm.
of power in silence when you're communicating. It really helps drive home a point. But I think great communication, if we're going to break it down, it starts with how you're receiving communication. And if that's your baseline, your benchmark, then you can build upon that. Until you can really actively listen, understand what somebody is saying, get confirmation, ask checking questions, kind of the head nods and I call it the puppy dog where you turn your head side, like, tell me more about that, you know, because then people are being heard. And once they're
Hmm.
heard, now you're going to have a much more authentic and genuine conversation. So I think it starts with active listening.
One of the things you said that really resonated with me is this idea of being in communication, not just communicating. Like you said, sometimes people think of communicating as me just putting my message out there. And
Yep.
if I'm not one taking the interest in what the other person is saying, and then making really the effort to truly understand, play it back, get that confirmation, make sure that we're on the same page, you're not really in communication. You're just transmitting information. There's a huge difference there.